All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're jumping into a really old idea that honestly has some amazing answers for the crazy challenges we all face today. We're talking about something called the Xiongua, or as we can think of it, the way of the wind.
So let me just ask you this straight up. Have you ever been in a situation where you chose to stay quiet, not because you were scared or didn't know what to say, but because you knew it was the most powerful thing to do? Just hold that feeling for a second. That's exactly what we're getting into.
You see, that kind of silence, that choice to not engage, it's not weakness. It's the total opposite. It comes from a place where, as this says, you just don't need to win anymore. It's a massive shift, right? Realizing that true power isn't about scoring points in every argument.
And this idea, it's not new. It brings us to the ancient wisdom behind it all, which comes from the I Ching, the Book of Changes. Specifically, we're looking at its 57th hexagram, called Xiongua, and it perfectly captures this quiet, all-reaching kind of power. You can think of it like your soul entering a kind of hermit mode. But listen, this isn't about hiding away in a cave. It's about getting to a place, a higher level of awareness, where you just stop fighting. You stop arguing. Why? Because you realize your presence alone is enough to start shifting things.
This metaphor is everything. It gets right to the heart of it. You know, force tries to kick the door down. It's loud, it's messy, and it always gets pushback. But the wind is different. It finds the tiny cracks, the open spaces, and it just flows through like it's nothing. That is the essence of Xiongua, its subtle influence over brute force.
So, let's get practical. How does this become something we actually do? Well, it's not about just being passive. It's a skill. It's what we can call the art of gentle infiltration, and it's something you can absolutely learn.
So what is Xiongua at its core? It's the wisdom of having a low profile, but a pervasive influence. Just imagine a gentle wind, blowing over a landscape. One breeze does nothing. But over years, it shapes mountains. It's about getting what you want not with a single loud blast, but with quiet, steady, gentle persistence.
So you're basically looking at two totally different ways to operate in the world. On one hand, you've got the old way, forcing things, being rigid, loud, always looking for a fight, always pushing. And we all know how that usually ends up. But then, there's the Xin way, being flexible, subtle, pervasive, infiltrating. One way creates walls, the other just flows right through them.
Okay, this all sounds great, but how do you actually cultivate this kind of power? While the ancient text actually gives us a roadmap, it's a clear 6-step process that we can think of as the 6-step wind path.
All right, let's walk this path. Step 1, be decisive. When you feel that hesitation creeping in, that's your cue to find your resolve. Step 2, use your intuition. Every situation has unspoken rules, right? Learn to feel them out, to dance with them. Step 3, and this is a big one, be authentic. Because let's be real, if you're just trying to please everyone, you lose the very thing that makes you, you. You lose your power. Step 4, be strategic. Sometimes taking a small step back isn't losing. It's setting you up for a huge leap forward. Step 5, be prepared. Use that quiet time, that time out of the spotlight, to plan, to get ready. And finally, step 6, be mindful. Yeah, you need to adapt, but don't adapt so much that you forget who you are.
I know what some of you might be thinking. Okay, ancient philosophy, very cool, but how does this help me on a Tuesday afternoon when my project is going off the rails? Well, let's connect the dots. Let's take this ancient text and walk it right into the modern office. Think of this as your personal workplace cheat sheet. So, you feel like you're seen as a pushover? The Xun way says, stop trying so hard to please everyone and get back to your own solid core. Got a new idea nobody believes in? Stop shouting about it. Instead, build trust with quiet, consistent action. Let the results speak. Team feels lost? No direction? You can be the one who uses the quiet moments to plan, to prepare. And what if you just feel invisible? The guidance is simple. Stop trying to prove yourself. Just be. Your influence, like the wind, will be felt.
So we've looked at the theory and we've looked at how to apply it. Now we get to the most important part. How do you actually internalize this?
How do you stop just using the technique and actually become the wind?
Let's let a few of these core ideas sink in. First, true power isn't about making an entrance. It's when you arrive, and the whole energy of the space just changes. Second, softness isn't retreat. It's a dance. It's the dance of the wind. And here's one to really hold on to. The universe will announce you. You don't have to. And finally, instead of burning yourself out trying to be seen, focus on changing the frequency of the people around you. In fact, let's try something right now, just for a second. Close your eyes if you can, and just imagine that you are the wind. Picture yourself flowing into a space that feels difficult, a tough meeting, a tense family dinner, whatever. Don't push, don't force, just ask yourself, how can I influence this space in the softest way imaginable? Just feel what that shift is like inside you.
Look, we spend so much of our lives and so much energy trying to get noticed, trying to be heard, trying to prove our value. But this ancient wisdom offers a totally different path. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. How can you stop burning yourself out trying to be seen and instead become the unseen wind that gently but powerfully shifts the entire room?